to fund her fiancé's exam studies. She bore every indignity, taking up the lowliest of jobs. Yet when he topped the imperial list, she waited in her gown to be wed. Instead, he broke his vow right there. Dressed like that? Why come here? You're a disgrace. He had long since changed his heart, vowing to wed the chancellor's daughter. To shame her further, the bride forced her to marry someone there, even pointing to a beggar in the street. Her heart turned to ice. She laughed through her despair, grabbed a few stalks of cabbage, stepped to the beggar and bowed. Sir, would you marry me? The beggar agreed without a thought. She could never have guessed that this ragged beggar before her was the emperor himself. In truth, she and that heartless scholar, we've known each other forever. Childhood sweethearts. His parents died early, so my father took him in. We grew close over time. To pay for his studies, I'd toil before dawn, scrubbing floors for coins. He valued my sacrifice. He swore to me, once he passed the exams, he'd marry me in style. He carved me a wooden pin, filled me with such hope. The day he rode through town was our promised wedding day. I wore my finest dress, only to face pure betrayal. He saw me there, and spat out with disgust. Song Jixiao, why are you dressed like this? Coming here to shame me? The one he's marrying is her. She struck the woman hard. Before she could react, the minister's daughter cooed, claiming she's his bride-to-be. She mocked the girl as filth, unfit to be his wife. He watched her being bullied, never saying a word, acting like a stranger. To make matters worse, the girl used her father as a threat against her. She forced her to marry, or else she would ensure they both vanished for good. She stared at the man who had changed so much. Every vow they had made crumbled under their jeers. Her heart turned to ice, giving up all her hope. Before the whole crowd, she took greens to a beggar, asking him to wed her. He thought it was a farce. She felt her top scholar status would be hers. He didn't believe she'd wed a beggar. The beggar said he hadn't a penny. She'd only face hardship with him. But she said she didn't wed for gold. Hearing this, he agreed to the vow. No one knew. Behind the beggar's mask hid the face of the emperor himself. They wed in a ragged, broken hut, keeping it simple. The next day, she stood at the tavern and heard the scholar mocking her. He boasted she'd come crawling back, never staying with a beggar. Her heart was pierced by his words. Just then, the minister's girl appeared. She claimed she still pined for him, and mocked her once again. Why does this tavern reek of filth and rot today? Oh, a beggar girl stands at the door. After the insults, she framed her father for a crime, claiming his dad ate 2 bulls at Lu Zhan's shop. Yet he paid for only 1. They detained old Song without a word. The girl was frantic with worry. She rushed to find the scholar, begging him to save her father. But he feared the chancellor's daughter. He claimed he could not intervene, and refused her cold and flat, leaving her father to their mercy. With no choice, she sought him herself. But soon she learned the lady had issued orders. No doctor dared to tend to him. They forced him to yield. To prove he spoke the truth, he cut his belly wide open, showing he ate but 1 bowl. She watched him dying there. She knelt and wept before Lu Zhan. Master Lu, I beg of you, take my life if you must. Just stop tormenting him. But Lu Zhan felt nothing at all. Then they threw out old Song, like trash left on the street. She ran to find a doctor, but feared the chancellor's reach. She fell into deep despair. The lady forced her hand to be Lu Zhan's concubine, or let her father die. The scholar saw this plight, then feigned a hollow plea. She burned with righteous rage at his vile, heartless greed. She hurled the hairpin back at him, his thick-skinned face. He swore that once in power, she would be his concubine. She cursed him to his core. You spineless, hollow shell. I, Song Jixia, would die, then be your kept concubine. But he refused to yield, still clinging to her side. The beggar soon arrived, claiming to be her man. The scholar stared in shock. He mocked him at once, called her a penniless beggar who couldn't provide a stable life, and threatened him that once her father died, she would crawl back to beg for his love. Disgusted by the scholar's vile face, she felt only loathing. She turned and wept to her husband about her father's plight. He comforted her gently, claiming that while begging, he once met a brilliant healer. He could surely cure her father's wounds. He vowed solemnly that no one would ever harm them again. Afterward, the beggar arranged for a royal physician to pose as a wandering healer, to tend to her father. Though the wounds were grave, his life was not at risk. When her father awoke, he learned the beggar had saved him. Seeing his kind and steady heart, even without a proper job, she truly accepted him as her son-in-law. She watched her beggar husband stand by her side, quietly protecting her and her father. For the first time in her life, she felt the warmth of being cherished and shielded. She grew more certain of her future. to build a good life with her husband. Meanwhile, the emperor had long ago probed her entire background and history. He was deeply moved by her loyalty and strength. He pondered to himself. Jisha is a pure-hearted, good woman. If I reveal my status to her now, she might find it hard to accept. When the time is right, I will tell her myself and make her my willing empress. He secretly ordered his guards to keep watch near her home and protect the safety of the father and daughter. But the prime minister's daughter and cousin Lu Zhan still held a grudge against her. They refused to let it go. The prime minister's daughter, born of status, had always been arrogant. Seeing she had survived, and her father was saved too, they plotted a wicked scheme. Lu Zhan was sent to abduct her. Guards saw her being seized and rushed to inform the king. The king was livid at the news, ordering the guards to surround Lu's estate. He led the rescue mission himself. Meanwhile, Lu Zhan took her home and humiliated her deeply. He boasted with arrogance that even the king could not save her.
Open the Simi TV app and watch the full series now.